Are we ready?
What's up,
You're listening to Hollywood
Spotify?
on Motorcycle Madhouse on iTunes and all major
iTunes,
podcasting
baby. How you
platforms.
guys doing?
You're listening to only the best internet radio station
Number one,
in
baby.
the world.
Number one.
No, the universe.
Hey, I'll take that.
Hail to the king, baby.
That's me, honey. Oh, yeah.
Damn, you're ugly.
What? No. How you guys doing? Welcome to Motorcycle Madhouse Biker Radio. I hate Illinois. Kick it to the curb, man. That's what I'm saying. Kick it to the curb. It's freaking snowing out here. Are you kidding me? I'm out here riding earlier, and then the snow comes. Whoever finds Jack Frost, go kick him in the nuts and tell him this is April, man. His domain is wintertime, not spring, not here, not now. I am going batshit crazy right now in this cabin fever stuff. You can only smoke so much 4-20 before you start losing your damn mind. I'm telling you, I'm going crazy here, man. But we do got some good stories for you, man. And we got a very special guest coming up on this week's Motorcycle Madhouse Live. Double D from Motorcycle Profiling Project will be at the Madhouse. Not at, but on the Madhouse. We're going to be talking about Motorcycle Profiling Project, what it is, what it does, some of the things that's going around in the biker scene right now, both Motorcycle Club and Biker Rights. So that's going to be a hell of a show. And I might have, not confirmed right now, might have another special guest to talk about what we did on last week's freaking Madhouse. You know, I don't get it, man. You know, I known this freaking girl since freaking high school and stuff. You know, she can't get over to Hollywood, okay? So Dr. Hollywood's got to talk to her. I got to talk to her. So that might be coming up, man. We'll see what happens right there. But we do got good news out of Las Vegas concerning the Vagos. We also had some sad stuff going on over in Australia, man. They just cutting off the freaking schlongs over there in Australia with bikie clubs, man. And then we have our wall of shame with the police officers. Yes, I gotta say, we are gonna start doing a wall of shame because they deserve it. We're gonna be highlighting all those Leo that commit some pretty heinous stuff, man. I'm telling you. You know, I've always said most of them are freaks, but they are some of the most corrupt people around. I told you, some money and some putty, and you got yourself a dirty cop. I prove it to you, man. I prove it to you. You know, Officer Barney Fife Miller, man, he was involved in some evidence cover-up for his buddy who was porking a freaking, a potential complainant in a crime. And, yeah, we covered that. So, yes, we're going to do the wall of shame here on Motorcycle Madhouse Biker Radio. Don't forget to pound rock on, baby. So let's get to the news.
In your face, all over the place.
We're online 24/7. 24/7.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Hollywood's Motorcycle Madhouse on Spotify and iTunes Radio.
Okay, out of the Las Vegas Sun, dated April 14th of 2020, the U.S. case against Vagos in the Nevada ends. Racketeering is dismissed, baby. I love it. Stick it to them. Stick it to them. That's what happens when people stick together and they don't go out there and rat on each other. You stick together, baby, and you'll beat them. And this was a big thing. See, I love it when they stick it in hard, man, because the feds, they gloat about having a 98% conviction rate. Guess what? You lost. Anyway, by Ken Ritter of the Associated Press, a long and troubled federal prosecution in Nevada of current and former Vagos biker gang members from California accused of running an international criminal enterprise and killing a rival Hells Angel leader in a 2011 casino shootout is over. And by the way, that 2011 casino shootout was ruled self-defense. U.S. District Judge Gloria Navarro, I wonder if she's hot, man. You know, has anybody ever freaking, you know, you're sitting up there in front of the judge, getting punished and stuff, and, you know, you're like, yeah, man, you're pretty freaking hot, man. I bang you. Anyway, approved the government request Monday to dismiss all charges against 11 defendants. If you didn't know already, that's what I'm saying. Closing the federal racketeering case filed in September 2016 after a state court conviction of the Vagos member who alleges he was the shooter was overturned by the Nevada Supreme Court. Quote, witnesses recanted and their racketeering theory was flawed, defense attorney Kathleen Bliss. You know what, Kathleen, you're awesome, man. Thanks for doing this. You're awesome for fighting this case. Got to give you some props here. Said Tuesday the FBI and federal prosecutors, quote, yet they pressed on and gambled with the lives of these men. Yeah, that's your government for you. 8 men stood trial in a massive and complicated prosecution that began with jury selection last July. Yeah, it was going on long. Jurors heard stunning admissions from the key witness in September that he fabricated a story about a kill order leading to the fatal shooting at a casino in Sparks. That key witness, dummy, rat, coward, bum, infiltrator. Yes, he lied, and he admitted it on the stand. Let's see here. In February, the jury returned acquittals on all charges against defendants, including Pastor Fausto Palafox, go baby, former international president of the Vagos Motorcycle Club, and acknowledged Vagos gunman Ernesto Manuel Gonzalez. Quote, this case was precipitated on lies. Lawyer for the defendant, Paul Vall, who was awaiting trial with the second group of the 7 defendants, Tom Scheck, called the result of vindication. You're damn right. Only thing now is, you know, these feds and these ATF, DAA, they're going to be out there looking for you guys. So, you know what, be careful, man. Be careful. Attorney Chris Ramuson noted that his client John Seymour spent 3 years in federal custody after pleading not guilty and was never brought to trial. Ramuson called the dismissal a momentous ending to a long saga. I say, sue 'em, baby, sue 'em. U.S. Attorney Nicholas Trutachnik said his office sought to end the case in the interest of justice. Oh my God, that means you just got spanked, is what it means. You got spanked. Defendants could have faced life in prison. Yes, they could have, man. That's scary. You know, they come at you with these deals, and then, well, you don't want a deal, then, you know, we're going to go for this. You know, that should be illegal. Illegal, man. That's what I say. Under the RICO Act of conspiration since 2005, I think it was 2020 right now, ain't it? Or 2019, when they got charged to deal drugs and commit violent crimes, including killings, robbery, extortions, kidnappings in Cali, Arizona, Hawaii, Oregon, Utah, and Nevada. One defendant, Jeremy Helgat, still faces trial in June on drug and weapons charges that he has been fighting since 2013. Really, 7 years? And that's a speedy trial. What about your Fourth Amendment rights here? I don't know. Helgat's attorney, Richard Tisnezy, declined Tuesday to comment, so let's pull for this guy. The county district attorney, Chris Hicks, could prosecute Gonzalez again, but would face double jeopardy legal challenges following Gonzalez's acquittal in federal court. Gonzalez's attorney, Michael Kennedy, said Tuesday that his client saved lives by stopping 2 Hells Angels from shooting others. Shooting to stop 2 active shooters is not murder. You got that right. It ain't, man. If they were pointing, he got shot. That's what happens. Anyway, let's go over to Oz. Canberra biking numbers are halved by deportation sustained police pressure. This by Michael Inman out of abcnet.australia. Canberra's once powerful bikie gangs are in disarray with the number of patched members cut in half. Now, this is according to the cops. We can take that with a grain of salt, people. Some bikies have been deported, several high-ranking members jailed, while others have fled interstate. But police warn, despite this, Canberra's 4 outlaw clubs are still involved in the majority of the organized crime in the capital. See, that's funny. There was a report that was released, I believe, last year that a university study covered, and the bikies weren't even responsible for 1%. Funny, Leo. Get your facts straight. Well, we're going to continue to disrupt their behavior. The number of bikies in Canberra peaked at about 70 in 2018 when Rebels, Comancheros, Nomads, Finks, and Setadura all had chapters established in the territory. 70, that's all? But membership has declined across all gangs to total that now hovers around somewhere in the 30s. I don't believe that whatsoever. Wrong. Don't believe it. Don't believe it at all. You guys out in Australia, that part of the world, you gotta get me caught up with this, man. That does not sound right whatsoever. According to police in 2019, charged 36 outlaw motorcycle gang, or what they call OMCG members, with 80 offenses, conducted 35 raids, and seized 12 firearms. Man, I bet you Australians are really regretting giving away your right to a weapon. Oh my God, how'd you guys do it? This year, 4 members have been charged with a total of 26 offenses. Now, again, let me know if you're out in Australia, man. Put it in the comments section about this. Is their numbers right? That doesn't sound right whatsoever to me. So let me know. Next, our wall of shame. Ventura deputy arrested for destroying evidence.
You stupid, ignorant son of a bitch, dumb bastard!
That's what I have to say. Now, this is a source from Ventura County Sheriff Office. The date of the incident was, let's see here. Or no, the report number gives you that. Where it was located, Thousand Oaks. Oh, date and time, April 10th at 3:40 p.m. Investigators from the sheriff's there he is right there. If you're over on the radio, come check out dummy. The suspect is Richard Barrios of Carmelo. Investigators from the Sheriff's Major Crimes Bureau arrested a deputy Friday afternoon for destroying evidence and filing a false report. No, they don't do that now, do they? People who, swing on that Leo Schwang. Swing on the Leo Schwang. Anyway, Deputy Richard Barrios' arrest stems from an incident on November 12, 2019, during which he arrested a woman for suspicion of being under the influence of controlled substance. After being transported to the Carmelo patrol station, the woman provided a urine sample at his request. He conducted a presumptive test of the urine sample, which showed a negative result for the presence of a controlled substance. He discarded the urine sample rather than booking it into evidence. He also wrote in his report that the individual did not provide a sample. Oh, liar, liar, pants on fire. A couple hours later, the woman provided a second urine sample to another deputy. That sample also tested negative for the presence of a controlled substance. As a result, the woman was released without being booked into jail, and no further criminal proceedings took place. Now, he was arrested for one felony count of Penal Code Section 141B, destroying evidence, and one felony count of Penal Code Section 118.1, filing a false report. He was booked at the East County Jail Facility in Thousand Oaks. Our Wall of Shame's first inductee is Richard Barrios, 28. Yeah, you got that mugshot look, boy. Ooh, you mad. Wait till they get a hold of you. Okay, before we get to our final thoughts, don't forget Motorcycle Madhouse Radio Show. You can listen to it on iTunes Radio, Google Play, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and all major platforms. Take us with you on your ride and listen to The King. No, I'm just kidding. Also, you can subscribe to us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and more. Go give us a like over there if you guys would. So, my final thoughts. I'm all giddy about this happening in Las Vegas because, like I said, the FBI, which, by the way, it doesn't sound like it's going to be too good for some X ones, you know, that guy Comey and all, you know, all the other ones don't sound too good. Looks like it's going to a grand jury. Just saying, man. And it also came out that a lot of them freaking, applications that they do to spy on people, it wasn't filled out right. You guys were hiding evidence. Naughty, naughty. So, you know, it looks like that's happening. But anyway, they always talk about this 98% conviction rate. Well, how the hell did that work out for you? Didn't work out so good in this one. That's what happens when you use rats. See, rats, they're all for themselves. They don't care about anybody but themselves. So they're going to say whatever they can to get their butt out of a jam. They are cowards. That's what they do. And I'm so happy for once to cover a story like this where everybody stuck together except one. Everybody stuck together and they beat the feds at their own game. You got to freaking love it. Stick it in that face, man. Stick it in that face. And, you know, with Australia, that stuff that we covered in that news, let me know, man, because them numbers, it just doesn't sound right to me. Again, I'm not from that scene, so I don't know it, but 70 with four clubs just don't sound familiar. Now all of a sudden you only got 30 around. I think the NSW over there is lying. You liar, liar, pants on fire. But, you know, again, Australia, you people can only tell me what's going on. And our first inductee into the Hall of Shame. Naughty people, man. I'm telling you, they're not only freaking freaks, but they're also some hardcore criminals, man. 2 felony accounts. Can you imagine what's going to happen to old boy in the joint? Man, he better be loaded up on Vaselines, all I can say, man. You know what? Pick your favorite color of lipstick, because, you know, they're going to like you real good in there, man. And you know what? You deserve it, because you tried to frame a woman because you screwed up. You screwed up. Just like Officer Barney Miller 5, man. Or Barney 5 Miller, my fault. I'm going to keep on talking about you, man. Hey, man, if you guys made sure that you emailed these people, don't give up. They're probably not going to email you back, but flood them inboxes anyway. Now, I had a listener say that you guys should use fake accounts and stuff. Well, go ahead and do it, man. Me, I believe in the First Amendment, and I don't hide from nobody. But that is good advice, is to get like a burner account or something if you're going to email these people, which I hope you get involved in this cause. We got a movement going on here. You guys have made a lot of difference when you're calling them, you're leaving messages, you're emailing them. So keep it up, man. You're doing more to help the biker scene than you know by keeping on that kind of stuff. Really proud of you guys. Really awesome. Now, don't forget the live show, man. It's going to be a good one with freaking Double D. We're going to get down into the nitty gritty. And it is awesome that these motorcycle right organizations are actually coming out and, you know, talking about stuff, you know, because usually they won't talk to the media because, let's get it, you know, the media screws them over. They'll always write it from, you know, the points of the Leo, so it's great having him on there. And again, you guys killed it, man. Hashtag rock on, boy. You guys are killing it. I love you to death.
Internet Biker Radio Show is now available on Spotify and all major platforms, including iHeartRadio, iTunes, Stitcher, and more. Don't forget to become a subscriber on any one of these platforms so you can be notified right away when our weekly episode is uploaded so you never miss an episode.
Hi, this is James Hollywood Machikari. Join our YouTube channel and get Motorcycle Madhouse and tons of videos related to the bikers. Join now by subscribing for free and become part of the Throttle today. Always free and always entertaining. Don't forget to visit us at www.harleyliberty.com for your daily biker news. Rock on!